Good evening, and welcome. In this chapter, chapter 20, we will meet characters such as the Count, Albert, Franz, Peppino, Andrea, and Bertuccio. The Count meets with Albert and Franz for the very first time. And because they meet for the first time, they have to get to know each other, so they talk. A lot. The Count takes them to execution, but Peppino is set free from the execution. This upsets the crowd. The crowd actually likes this, and it upsets the other people who are on death row because they are jealous that he was set free. Andrea, on the other hand, gets mega wrecked. LOL.
Franz, it appears we don't have a carriage to get to the carnival.
Yeah, if only we had someone to take us.
Well, hello there. I'm the Captain Monte Cristo. Would you like to take a ride in my carriage?
I would love that.
Yes.
Right this way. Here's the execution. I heard someone's going to be spared today.
This is Peppino. You are spared.
Yes! But death is coming. I've learned not to fear death myself.
Andrea, you are terminated.
I am erect. Oh, sorry about that.
Chapter 21. Our characters are the Count, Albert, Franz, girl who flirts with Albert, Peppino, and Luigi de Vampa. Albert and Franz go to the carnival. Sounds fun, right? Well, get this. Albert gets flirted upon by the girl who turns out to be a bandit. Albert presumably hits it off with this girl and eventually gets a note from the girl telling him to meet with her. Albert meets the girl and gets abducted because unbeknownst to him, the girl was a bandit, as we mentioned earlier. Albert was abducted by the bandits, and now the bandits send ransom notes to Franz. Franz meets with the Count to beg for help because Albert's captured and apparently Albert and Franz are friends. The Count goes with him and Peppino, the messenger of the ransom note, to meet with Luigi de Vampa, the leader of the bandits. Sounds pretty scary, almost like the mafia back in Spain. Who knows? So, the Count convinces Luigi to let him go because they have a past deal in which Luigi agreed to never hurt the Count's friends. Luigi is a man of his word, and he probably follows through on the contract. But let's find out.
What a nice carnival this is, Franz.
Indeed.
Oh, hey there, little boy. Where you going with that sweet weakness? Uh-huh.
Like to meet up with her later.
Yeah.
Alright.
Meet me at the place later. I liked seeing you at the carnival.
Hey there, little boy.
Hey, BB, I got your letter.
You've been caught!
Alright.
Hey, bro. Better give us some money, or your friend will die. So, I need some help.
Yeah, what's going down?
My friend got taken by
Alright.
some bandits.
I got you. Come on, let's go pick
Okay.
up some people.
Okay. That's Luigi. He has Albert.
Hey, yo, Luigi, my guy, bro. Listen, so I've known you for a long time. You know me. You owe me some favors. You said you never hurt my friends. You got my bro freaking locked up in here, so you better never take my friend again, little boy.
We all Gucci up in here, fam.
Alright, that's good. That's all good. Alright, just sound free to me good. Alright.
We good.
In this chapter, chapter 22, the characters are Albert, the Count, Lucian de Bray, Camp, Max Moore, and Chateau Renard. Everyone is at Albert's manor talking about stuff and the Count. The Count comes in and is like, "Sup, my guys." Most of the guests don't believe Albert's bandit stories or any of the stuff the Count says, until the Count is all like, "Nah, it's real," and shows them the proof. Max Morrill wants the Count to come visit him in his house, where his sister and Emmanuel are living. Married, I might add, because anything else would be against the teachings of the Catholic faith.
So this Count guy, it's pretty cool. He saved me from these bandits in Rome. Pretty swag guy. Got some cool stories.
Doubt that one.
Not a chance.
You're a liar. Don't think so.
I'm telling you.
You dare question the authority of the Monte Cristo?
I was telling him.
I have done everything this man said is true, and more.
I believe you! Chapter 23. The characters in this chapter are Fernand, the Count, Albert, and Mercedes. The Count visits Albert at his home. He sees the painting of Mercedes on the wall and thinks it's Albert's wife at first, before Albert tells him it's his mother. He meets Fernand and is polite to him. He meets Mercedes and they both get flustered because she somewhat recognizes him.
Oh my god! Your wife is very pleasing to the eyes, if you know what I'm saying.
Actually, that's my mom.
Wow!
Count, this is my father, Fernand.
Nice to meet you, sir. I like your breastplate there.
As is you. And what a fine beverage for tonight's choice.
Just a beer.
Count, this is my mother, Mercedes.
What a beautiful lady. You would make a great wife.
Chapter 24. Characters Bertuccio, Ali, Count, and an older Villefort. They go to the Count's house in Auteuil, and Bertuccio is scared of the house for some reason. Bertuccio tells the story of how he saw Villefort once bury a smothered baby in the backyard of the same house the Count has now purchased. Bertuccio also revealed how he killed that Villefort and saved the baby from dying and put it in an orphanage. The next part of his story about Caderousse and how he was once hiding during the smuggling days, blah blah blah. You read it. Bertuccio, in short, was falsely imprisoned for the murders until Abbe Busoni cleared his name and sent him to the service of the Count.
Mother!
Is that a lovely house?
Yeah, it belonged to one of Villefort's ancestors. You know that?
Wow.
Yeah. You see, let me tell you a little story here now. You see, back in the day, I actually saw Villefort trying to smother a baby. He was burying the baby underground, and he was attempting to smother the baby while the baby was still alive. So I, being the wonderful man that I am, hurriedly leapt into action, and I stopped him. I almost killed him that day, but I saved the baby and took the baby to an orphanage. And that's why Villefort isn't such a good fellow.
Thank you for telling me that story. It's quite insightful. How do you reckon? Tell me another story.
If you insist, Mr. Count. So you see, there's this one guy. Let's call him Caderousse. Caderousse had a very nice jewel in his possession. Jewel as in the one that costs a lot of money, not the one that these teenagers like to smoke. He decided one day that he wanted to get rid of the jewel, so he sold it to a jeweler and his wife. Time passed, and Caderousse decided he wanted his jewel back. So he went to the jeweler and his wife, and he murdered the jeweler and his wife. Furthermore, he decided to pin the murder on me, and I got falsely imprisoned. It was only when a guy by the name of Abby Busoni decided to set me free, or something. The details are blurry because I am an old man. But that's the general story.
Chapter 25. We already know the characters by now, so I'm just going to skip over those. The Count sees two nice horses belonging to Danglars outside of his house, and so he convinces Bertuccio to go buy them off him, no matter what the cost. The Count goes and visits Danglars and finds his wife with Debray. Wife gets mad at Danglars for getting rid of her favorite horses, and amidst their argument, the Count slips out. Where is he going? Well, he sends the horses back along with some jewels as apology. The Count asks Ali if he can lasso things, because the Count is a cowboy now. Has him wait for Madame Villefort, who borrowed Danglars' horses, and loses control of them down the Count's street. Ali lassos horses and stops them. The Count saves the child's life with the same liquid that saved Faria's. Go figure.
Bertuccio, see those horses out there? I want you to buy them no matter what!
I see the horses. I'll buy the horses for you if that'll make you feel better.
My man! What's up, Danglars?
What's up, Count? Nice to see you again.
You too.
Come this way. Count, I'd like you to meet my wife.
Hi, Mrs. Danglars' wife. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Where are my horses?
I don't know. I sold it to get some money.
What's up, man? Can you like lasso lions with that thing? What about bears? What about horses? I'm gonna need you to do that.
Yeah, you might.
My baby is dying. No.
Oh, he's all good now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I love you. What?
Put the cheese into
No, just do the video.
That'd be fun. Alright, ready? Chapter 26. Characters. Count, Villefort, Ali. The Count goes and visits Villefort. Have a long, tense discussion in which Villefort ends up respecting the Count.
What's up, man?
Sup, dude I never met. Thanks for saving my wife and kid.
You're welcome. You know what? Actually, I bet you fear death. I don't fear death. You ain't as extraordinary as me, cuh.
Yo, you wanna bet I'm a pretty extraordinary person?
Bro, straight up. Guys, I don't even
What do you even mean, bro? What do you even mean?
Chapter 27. Characters. Count. Haiti. Count sets his slave free and talks with her for a bit.
Hey, Haiti. Listen, you've been great, but you're also a slave.
What is it, Count?
You know what? Screw it. I'll set you free. I don't even care.
No, I love you. Let me stay.
I am above everyone. I am above you. I don't need you.
But I love you.
I can't take this home no more.
Chapter 28. Characters. Count, Maximilian, Julie, Emmanuel, and Pinimon. Count visits Max's house. He speaks with all the family about the company being saved. Peony Lawn still works with the family. He gets overcome with emotion when they talk about the Savior. Max reveals how Merle said on his deathbed, "I believe I was saved by Edmond Dantes." The Count gets choked up.
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's Gucci, fam? Hey, alright. Anyway, you guys want to hear a story about how my dad got saved from bankruptcy?
Sure.
Good story. Well, I still work here.
Hi,
Hey, Feldmann. How you doing? Alright. Now, this is how my dad got saved from bankruptcy. So, he was all like on the deathbed shit, and he grabs me tight, holds me in his arms. He all like, "I believe my life was saved by a guy named Edmond Dante." I said, "Who the hell is the Edmond Dantes?" But that's what he said. There's my story. Don't know why I told it. No real resolution, but don't know who the Edmond Dantes guy is either. But either way, there we go. That's the story, man.
That's interesting.
Thanks.
That's my wild fact player.
Chapter 29. Now in this case, the Count meets Valentine. He talks about how they once met in Rome. The Count also talks with Madame Villefort about teaching her how to make the life-saving potion. He now knows how to make because he learned the recipe somewhere throughout these chapters.
A minute. I know you. We met in Rome a while ago. I was a doctor.
Yes, Senpai. I remember that very well.
Okay.
I have to leave now. Oh, I'm not feeling so good.
Ooh, dessert.
You think you can get some of that good? No, the potion.
Oh, yeah, I
That
can hook
brings
you up.
people
I got
back
you,
to
man.
life.
I got you. Yeah.
Alright.
Chapter 30. Our characters are Albert and the Count. Albert visits Count and they talk about his marriage and stuff like that.
I really want to marry this girl, but my mommy doesn't like the girl. But my daddy wants me to marry the girl. What shall I do, Mr. Count?
Oh, quite the predicament you have gotten yourself in. I see. Tell you what I will do. I will be your wingman. And together we shall try to get the girl.
And last but not least, everyone, we have Chapter 31. Our characters are Calvanti, the Count, Viscount Andrea Calvanti. Now the Count meets with Bartolomeo Calvanti, and they talk about how his son has been missing, and he isn't happy without him. The Count reveals his son to him. I've been your narrator, thank you for listening, and these have been two lovers.
Good evening, Count. I am a major. I'm looking for my son, who's been missing for 14 years.
That's crazy. You want to know something even more crazy? He's in my house.
Doggy, what now?
You can call me your son. Hey there, Dad. Give me a kiss.
I think a hug would be more appropriate.
I'd like to hear another story.
I can do that. You see, there was this one guy, let's call him Cataroosh. Cataroosh had a very nice jewel and decided he didn't want it anymore, so he sold it to a jeweler and his wife. Well, time passed and Cataroosh decided he wanted the jewel back. And so Cataroosh got a weapon, came back to the jewelers and killed the George and his wife.
Holy shit!
Cataroots had never used a handgun before and was very surprised by the sound it made. Upon these footsteps,
Why would you take the safety? Are people solely related to Steve Buscemi, or is that
No.
something different?
no, I believe the Steve you're thinking of is God on ABC's.
Oh, okay. Now,
God.
can I tell you a story? When
Go
I
ahead.
when I go on jogs, my nipples rub against my shirt, and they start to bleed sometimes.
I have to say, normally you're the one who directed, but I think the tables are turned.